Right. See everyone, my dear students. Theorem 1, Theorem 2 and Theorem 3 I am going to explain. Theorem 1, Theorem 2 and Theorem 3 I am going to explain. First Theorem 1 is Theorem 1. These all are the important theorems. So that's why I am sending one separate video. So for theorems, most important. So Theorem 1 is show that show that if F is a mapping from A to B and G is a mapping from B to C, G is a mapping from B to C, R11, R11 functions, R11 functions, R11 functions, then if F is a mapping from A to B, so if it is then show that, then show that, then show that, okay na? G circle F map A to C is also one function. Is also one function. Is also one function. This is the theorem. Everyone, first theorem you see that. So statement is if F is a mapping from A to B and G is a mapping from B to C continuous are one function. F is a one function. G also one function. Then show that composite function is also one function. Already I will tell in points only. F is G is it's composite also F is onto, G is onto, it's composite also onto function. Okay, na? So what they are asking, first I will write, everyone see. So what is the proof of this theorem is F is already one function. Images are equal, their elements are equal. Okay, na? Images are equal, their elements are equal. Okay, clear everyone? Images are equal. F given that, given that, given that. So what is the given is F is a one already A to B and G, B to C are one function. B to C are one functions. Are one function. One functions means already we have idea about that one function. Already we have idea about that one. Okay, na? One function means we have idea about that one. So I will write for all x1 comma x2 belongs to A such that f of x1 is equal to f of x2, then x1 is equal to x2 is the relation. X1 is equal to x2 is the relation, is a one function. Okay, na? Onto function y1 belong and y2 for all y1 and y2 belongs to G, that such that G of y1 is equal to G of y2. That implies y1 is equal to y2 is the relation. Y1 is equal to y2 means images are equal, elements are equal. That is the one function. F is a one and G is a one. Okay, na? What we have to prove that? We have to prove that. We have to prove that. What we are going to prove that? So what we have to prove that means G circle F map A to C is one function. A to C is one function means its images are equal. Its images are equal. Elements are equal. So for all x1 comma x2 belongs to A, x1 comma x2 belongs to A such that G circle F image of x1 is equal to G circle of image of x2. Then we have to show that x1 is equal to x2. x1 is equal to x2. See, composite function circle replace with bracket f of x1 and circle replace with the bracket f of x2. Circle replace with the bracket f of x1 and g of f of x1 and g of x2. Next, g is 1 1 mean. So see, g is 1 1 mean images are equal, their elements are equal. G is 1 1. G is 1 1 function. G is 1 1 function. G is 1 1 function means so G is replaced. So G replace images are equal. Its elements f of x1 is equal to f of x2. G of y1 is equal to G of y2. Y1 is equal to y2. G of x1 is equal to G of x2 and f x1 is equal to x2 because of G is 1 1. G is 1 1. Here G is 1 1. G is 1 1. G is 1 1 function. G is 1 1 function. Already we know that. G is 1 1 function means G replace. G replace. F of x1 is equal to f of. See, f of x1 is equal to f of x2. Immediately, f is 1 1. F is 1 1 means if their elements are equal, x1 is equal to x2. We start from G circle f at x1, G circle f at x2. We show that x1 is equal to x2. Therefore, G circle f A to C is a 1 1 function. Now write down. G circle f map A to C is 1 1 function. 1 1 function. This is clear, everyone? So now first theorem 1 is completed. So very simple. So f is 1 1 means f replace x1 is equal to x2. G is 1 1 means G replace y1 is equal to y2. Okay, right? So here G is 1 1 means G replace f of x1 is equal to f of x2. F is 1 1 means f replace x1 is equal to x2. We start from this one, we end with x1, x2. Therefore, G circle f is a 1 1 function. Right. On to function theorem number 2. Everyone see theorem number 2. If f is a mapping from A to B and G is a mapping from B to C are on two functions, so that G circle f also on two function. Given that, so f of one on two functions is given. Now we are going to show that so G circle f is also on two functions. G circle f also on two function. So immediately we can see f is mapping from A to B is an onto function mean immediately we should be write down A image is B. F of A is equal to B. That's enough. G is mapping from B to C is an onto function mean so B image is C. G of B is equal to C. That means B image is C. 2 points is completed. We have to prove that G circle F map A to C is also onto function. How can you prove that one? A image is equal to C, we can prove means finished. I will start. A image is I will start. So G circle F of A mean image of A is equal to C. We can show that. So G of F of A. What is the F of A value? See here. F of A value is B. G of F of A value is B. What is the G of B value? See on the board. G of B value is C. So that is equal to C. Therefore, A image is C. Therefore, G circle F is a onto function. G circle F A to C is an onto function. Onto function. That's enough. Two theorems is completed easily. We understand two theorem. And I go through the third theorem. That is bijective. Prove that bijective means write down 1 and 2 theorems proof. Bijective means 1 and 2 theorems proof write down. F is a mapping from A to B. G is a mapping from theorem number 3. Theorem number 3 is F is a mapping A to B. So bijective functions. Bijective function. Then show that yeah, is also bijective function. So mean write down the proof of 1 and 2 completely. Proof of 1 and proof of 2. Proof of theorem 1 proof and proof of theorem 2 both write down. Proof of theorem 2 both write down. That is the solution of this one. Bijective mean that is the theorem number 3 is completed. Next, I go through the theorem number 4. Right, see everyone. Theorem number 4, everyone observe theorem number 4 is, what is the theorem number 4? Theorem number 4. If F is a mapping from X to Y and G is a mapping from Y to Z and H is a mapping from Z to S. Z to S are functions. Then show that H circle G circle F is equal to H circle G bracket circle F. Or so in examination state and prove. Examination state and prove. Associative theorem. Associative functions theorem. Associative law. This is the associative law. Means you should be statement also you should be right, and proof also you should be right. Okay na? So that is the state and the proof. Associative functions theorem mean. Associative functions theorem mean. You should be right. So associative functions theorem mean you should be right statement and also theorem. This is the theorem number 4. So what is the proof of this one is just nothing is there, just adjustment only. So how can you do this adjustment is we can see. Okay, na? Right. First, I will take proof of this theorem is LHS side take. H is circle, G is circle, F at X we can take. At X we can take. Okay, na? So first replace circle H bracket of G circle F at X. H bracket of G circle F at X. Next circle is replaced H bracket of G of F of X. H bracket of G of X. Okay, na? H bracket of G of X. Finish. RHS. What is the H circle G circle F at X? H circle G bracket of F of X. This can be H G bracket of F of X. Now should be write down LHS is equal to RHS. Then therefore H circle bracket of G circle F is equal to H circle G bracket of F. Associative law theorem. Very simple. Just the circle is replacement. Circle is replacement. That is called associative law theorem. Okay. Theorem number 2 also completed. Theorem number 4 also completed. Now we go through the theorem number 5. Five theorems are important. These 5 theorems you should be prepared. Okay, na? The only 2 theorem. Third theorem is not there, nothing. First 2 writing. And fourth theorem is the only adjustments of the circle. Nothing is there. Very simple for preparation. Okay, na? Right. Theorem number 5. Before theorem number 5, theorem number 5, everyone see, before theorem number 5, write down note point. First note point is F circle F inverse is equal to F inverse circle F is equal to identity. Identity. And the second note point is G circle G inverse circle G is equal to identity. Right. First one I will prove. Second one I will prove. Note points. Everyone see. F circle F. Right. So F circle F inverse at X. F bracket of F inverse X. F bracket of F inverse X. F inverse X is, everyone see, F inverse X is Y. F inverse X is Y. Everyone. So is a bijective. Now we should write, I will write clearly. So F is a mapping from A to B. So see the proof is F is, let F is a mapping from A to B is bijective. Is bijective. Is bijective. Every bijective function is a, every bijective function has function, every bijective has inverse. Every bijective function has inverse. Okay, na? Therefore, F inverse map B to A is bijective function. Is bijective function. Okay, na? Right. See, everyone. Here, F of A is equal to B. A image is B. Here is F inverse of B is equal to A. F inverse of B is equal to A. Okay, na? F inverse of B is equal to A. F inverse of B. B image is A. B image is A. Now see. F circle, F inverse. Inverse started with B. Take B. So F of bracket of F inverse of B. F inverse of B is the F inverse of B is the A. That is equal to F of A, value is B. We started with B, we ended with B. Therefore, F circle F inverse B is equal to B. This B can be written as I of B. I of B is equal to B. Therefore, B cancel. F circle F inverse is equal to I. Similarly, take F inverse circle F at F is starting with A. F of A, that is equal to I of A. So therefore, A cancel. F inverse circle F is equal to I. Okay, this is also I. It is also I. Is it clear, everyone? Is it clear? Now come to here. Here, same model, we can prove the second one also. Same model, I am not going to write G is a mapping from B to C. We can take G is a mapping from B to C is a bijective, inverse is there. Every bijective function has a inverse. That's why I am not writing. Understand everyone clearly? Right. Now theorem number 5, I go through the theorem number 5. Right, everyone see theorem number 5. What is the theorem number 5 is? Theorem number 5. If F map X to Y, G map Y to Z are two bijective functions or two invertible functions. Invertible means inverse have. Invertible functions. Inverse have mean bijective functions. Invertible functions means inverse have. Inverse have. Invertible functions. Then G circle F, and then G circle F is also invertible. 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 Right, with G circle F whole inverse is equal to reverse order F inverse circle G inverse. F inverse circle G inverse. Okay, na? Right. This theorem is one of the important theorem. These 5 theorems mean only you should be prepared 3 theorems only. 1 is nothing. Theorem number is 3 is nothing. Theorem number 4 is nothing. Very simply we can write theorem number 5, 1, 2. We have to be prepared. So one time we can prepare means we understand what we have to discuss in that one. Okay, na? Right. Everyone see. To show that G circle F is invertible. G circle F is invertible means inverse function. Invertible with G circle F whole inverse is equal to F inverse circle G inverse. F inverse circle G inverse. Right. Everyone see. Now only we write F circle F inverse is equal to F circle F inverse is equal to I. So basing that one, everyone see G circle F, G circle F circle, G circle F circle F inverse circle G inverse. You can start. Right, see this is G circle F, G circle F. Circle means bracket F inverse circle G inverse at X. I take X element. I take X element. Sorry, we take. I will write. Okay, no need. X element also no need. Everyone see. G circle G of F of G of G circle F, G circle F. I am going to write G circle F very clearly. You can by the associative law. G circle F inverse circle G inverse we can write by the associative law. So now only theorem number 4, associative law. So associative law I will apply G circle F inverse circle G inverse. Here I will apply the associative law. Associative law. So by the associative law, G circle F I circle G inverse. Identity is the give the same. Therefore, G circle G inverse by the node point, it is the I. Therefore, G circle F inverse circle G inverse is equal to I. This term bring on the right side. F inverse circle G inverse is equal to I into G circle F whole inverse. Identity will use the same element. So F inverse circle G inverse is equal to G circle F whole inverse. That is the theorem. Okay, na? We will take one more. One more we have to take. So G circle F. This I will take this one. We take right hand. We take the one more term. We can prove no objection. Okay, na? Reverse order also we can take and we can prove no objection. Okay, na? So it is the clear everyone. So once again I will write. Everyone see G circle F circle F inverse circle G inverse associative law. Any two group. So G circle F inverse circle G inverse. By the node point, its value is I. G circle I circle F G inverse. I will give the same element G circle G inverse. By the node point, it is the I. Okay, na? So G circle F inverse circle G inverse is equal to I. This bring on the right side. F inverse circle G inverse I into G circle F whole inverse. I give the same element. Therefore, F inverse circle G inverse, G circle F whole inverse is the value. In the same way, reverse order also we can take. We get the same answer. Right. See the reverse order I will do. I will do the reverse order. F inverse circle G inverse circle G circle F. That is equal to by the associative law F inverse circle G inverse circle G circle F. Its value is I. F inverse circle I circle F. So I will use the same value circle F by the node point, it is the I. Therefore, F inverse circle G inverse circle G circle F is equal to I. G circle F, bring on the right hand side. F inverse circle G inverse is equal to I into G circle F whole inverse. F inverse circle G inverse is equal to G circle F whole inverse. Okay, na? So theorem number 5 also completed. 5 theorems is completed. Next, I start the exercise problems. We have to complete it 1.3. One problem is completed. When we are going to start the second problem, it will be cut. I will do second, third, fourth, fifth problems. Okay, na? Tomorrow we have to do the sixth, seventh, eighth, and the remaining problems we can do. Mean exercise should be completed. Maximum I will try to complete. Okay, na? Maximum I will try to complete. Right, exercise problems. Everyone see exercise second problem 1.3, second problem. F plus G circle H, F circle F, H plus G circle H, and second bit is F into G circle H is equal to F circle H into G circle H. This is the problem. Everyone see, first problem I will complete. Second, it is not an important problem, but we have to do this problem. Not an important problem, but see. So addition means it is a separating as a two parts of addition. Multiplication means it will separate as a two parts of multiplication. Okay, na? Right. So first I will take LHS. F circle G circle H at X, that is equal to F plus G. So H bracket of H of X. So addition means this will be multiplied F of H of X plus G of H of X. So in addition, it will be multiplied. So addition should be multiplied for that point only. So that is F circle G H at X plus G circle H at X. X should be cancelled. F plus G circle H is equal to F circle H plus G circle H. So in addition, any function is there means multiply. Multiplication, any function also multiply by the both function. So F also multiply H of X, G also multiply with H of X. Here also F also multiply with H of X and G also multiply with H of X. See, here is, so LHS we can take. So F into G circle H at X. This is F into G H of X. Multiply every function F of H of X into G of H of X. H replace sama. So F into G at H is equal to F circle H into G circle H. That's enough. Only multiplication of the functions, addition of the function. That's enough. Okay, na? Right. Now I go through the third problem. Everyone see the third problem. Exercise 1.3. Third problem. Third problem is find G circle F and F circle G if first bit is f of x is equal to modulus of x and g of x is equal to modulus of 5x minus 2. Second bit is f of x is equal to 8x cubed and g of x is equal to x power of 1 by 3. Right. First bit I will find and second bit also I will find. First bit and second bit I will do both bits. Now see, find G circle F and F circle H. Right. First bit is f of x is equal to modulus of x and g of x is equal to modulus of 5x minus 2 under modulus. First, G circle F at x start. G circle F. G bracket of f of x. What is the f of x value? Is modulus of x. This modulus x substitute in G in place of x. Modulus of 5 modulus of x minus 2 is the answer. That's right. F circle G, find out amount. F circle G at x. F of bracket of G of x. What is the G of x value? Write down amount. That is equal to modulus of 5x minus 2. This value substitute in F in place of x. So modulus of 5x minus 2 of modulus. Okay, na? Right. Second bit is work out, everyone. Second bit is f of x is equal to 8x cubed. G of x is equal to x power of 1 by 3. First start G circle F at x. G of f of x. What is the f of x value? Write down. So f of x value is the 8x cubed. This 8x cubed substitute in G. So 8x cubed whole power of 1 by 3. That is equal to 8 power of 1 by 3. X cubed power of 1 by 3. Therefore, 2 into x is the value. Next, F circle G at x, find out amount. So f of G of x. What is the G of x value? In x power of 1 by 3. This is substitute in F in place of x. 8 into x places. 8 into x places. X power of 1 by 3 whole cube. This answer is 8x. That's enough. Right. I go through the fourth problem. Fourth problem. Everyone see the fourth problem. Fourth problem. What is the fourth problem? If f of x is equal to 4x plus 3 upon 6x minus 4, x is not equal to 2 by 3. Next, show that f circle f at x is equal to x. F circle f at x is equal to x for all x not equal to 2 by 3. What is the inverse of f? What is the inverse of f? What is the inverse of f? This is the given problem. Everyone see the problem. This problem is how I am going to do the problem. F, first one. F circle f at x is equal to f bracket of f of x. F of x substitute in f in place of x. 4 into x place is the f of x plus 3 by 6 into x place is the f of x minus 4. Now write down f of x value. 4 into f of x value is 4x plus 3 by 6x minus 4. 6x minus 4. 6x minus 4 plus 3 upon 6 into f of x value is the 4x plus 3 by 6x minus 4 minus 4. Take LCM and simplify. We get the answer. Take LCM. So 4 into 4x plus 3 into 6x minus 4 upon. So LCM is 6x minus 4 is equal to, take LCM, is equal to, take LCM, 6 into 4x plus 3 minus 4 into 6x minus 4 upon LCM is the 6x minus 4. These two are cancelled. All right, simplify. 16x plus 12, 18x minus 12 upon, what is the value? Upon, what is the value? 24x plus 18 minus 24x plus 16. Plus 16. So 24x cancel. 12 is cancelled. What is the remaining value is? This is the 34x by 34. Correct? 34 is cancelled. What we are getting the answer is x. We get the answer is x. Okay, na? 34 is cancelled. So 34x is cancelled. So 34x upon 34, correct number 34, 18 and 16, 14, 34 is correct. 34 is cancelled. Value is x. We get the same answer. Right, inverse is required. Inverse of f is required. Inverse of f is required. Right, see the inverse I am going to find. Second part is inverse. I am going to find inverse. So how I am going to find the inverse? See, let y is equal to f of x. If necessary, f inverse y is equal to x. Keep in the box. F of x value is 4x plus 3 by 6x minus 4. Cross multiplication. Y into 6x minus 4 is equal to 4x plus 3. Right, next one is, so 6xy minus 4y is equal to 4x plus 3. X terms one side and y term 6xy minus 4x is equal to 3 plus 4y. Take x is common. 6y minus 4 is equal to 4y plus 3. Now x is equal to 4y plus 3 by 6y minus 4. What is the x value? Write down. F inverse of y is equal to 4y plus 3 by 6y minus 4. Replace y, y replace. So y f inverse of x is equal to 4x plus 3 by 6x minus 3 is the inverse of f. That's enough. 2 bits is completed. Next, fifth problem. I'm going to work out the fifth problem. 5 problems we have to be completed. Tomorrow we can start from sixth. So sixth means almost all. We have to complete it means exercise binary operation. We can start from Monday. Right, everyone see. Right, fifth problem. State whether the reason, with the reason whether the following functions have inverse or not. Every bijective function is a inverse. So it have a inverse or not. So what they are going to state with the reason, state with the reason. Reason also required, state with the reason for whether following functions have inverse or not. Functions have inverse. Right, see. Functions have inverse. Everyone observe 3 bits are given. I will complete 3 bits. First bit is, right. F is a mapping from domain is 1, 2, 3, 4 to codomain is only 10. Width. Codomain is only 10 width. F 1, 10, 2, 10, 3, 10, 4, 10 is a have a inverse or not a inverse. Right, I will write the problem. So everyone see, domain is 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, now codomain is only 10. 1 also have image 1, 2 also, 3 also, 4 also. It is not a 1, 1. One element have no one inverse. One element have no one image. Therefore, not a 1, 1. Not a 1, 1 means not a bijective. No bijective means it is not a inverse function. So, one element, f of 1, f of 2, f of 3, f of 4 have the same image. F is not 1, 1. F is not 1, 1. Not bijective. Not bijective. Not bijective means F has no inverse. F has no inverse. F has no inverse. Okay, now? Right. Go through the second bit. Second bit is, go through the second bit. What is the second bit is? G mapping. G is a function. Its domain is 5, 6, 7, 8. Codomain is 1, 2, 3, 4. With G mapping is given 5, 4, 6, 3, 7, 4, 8, 2. Has the inverse, has no inverse. Right. First to take A set is, domain is 5, 6, 7, 8. codomain is 1, 2, 3, 4. G mapping is given by 5 images 4, right? 6 images 3, right? 7 images 4, okay? 7 images 4. 2 elements have same image, not a 1. 8 images 2. It is also codomain range not equal. So now write down f of 5, f of 7, same image, f is not 1. F is not 1. Next, codomain 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Range is equal to 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Range is not equal to codomain. Range is not equal to codomain. F is not a onto. F is not onto. F is not onto. It is onto. It is neither 1 nor onto. F is not a bijective, has no inverse. F is not a bijective. F is not bijective. F is not bijective. No bijective is F has no inverse. F has no inverse. Okay? F has no inverse. Last third bit. I go through the third bit. Right, third bit is H mapping domain is 2, 3, 4, 5. Codomain is 7, 9, 11, 13. With H function is given by 2, 7, 3, 9, 2, 7, 3, 9, 4, 11, 5, 13. 5, 13. Now draw the figure. Everyone draw the figure. 5, 13. First draw the figure. So domain set is 2, 3, 4, 5. Codomain set is 7, 9, 11, 13, 5 to 13, 3 to 9, 2 to 7, 4 to 11. Okay, one element has one codomain and range both are equal. So therefore it is both 1, 1 and onto. F is both 1, 1 and onto. Both 1, 1 and onto. There, that implies F is bijective. F is bijective. Every bijective function has inverse. Every bijective function has inverse. Every bijective function has inverse. Therefore, F has inverse. Therefore, F has inverse. Okay, now 2 bits is wrong, but only 1 bit is the correct. Okay, now so up to 5 problems is completed. Tomorrow we start from 6th problem. Okay, now exercise 1.3. I will start from 6th problem. Everyone is clear, everyone. So everyone is clear. Okay, I will send this video. We can see any doubts if there is, you can ask me. So I will explain. Right.